things work, man. I had to make some things work.
Some things, huh? Some
Someone
things.
had to get some. What was that? Jambalaya or
Some
gumbo today?
gumbo, some more gumbo. You know what I mean?
Uh, that's afterwards. That's
Had to make a
afterwards.
quick
Oh,
run, quick
okay,
run.
Yeah,
okay.
you know.
Here
Yeah,
we
you
go.
know.
Here we
To the
go.
mellow. Oh, and you all can't see that. To the mellow
All
fellows.
What's
right.
going on?
Hey,
What's going on? What's going
hey,
on?
hey, what's going on? What's going on, good people?
Welcome to the
Welcome to
podcast.
another podcast of the Mellow Fellows, episode number 4. Episode number 4. Thanks
What
again, all those
episode
out
this?
there for checking us out, following, subscribing. Please share, please like, continue to watch. That's all we ask.
Facts.
So today's topics are
Tricks, fireworks, and hermaphrodites. Yes, bring it.
Sweet.
Ready?
Sweet.
Let's go. Show some love. Let's
they're
show.
probably all wondering where the hell did they come up with those topics?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. They just came out of nowheres.
I don't know.
We we gonna
So,
tackle taboos today, baby. Let me tell you.
man,
Anyway,
tackle
all right.
something today.
We're gonna start off with the mighty Hermaphrodite. Just
Oh,
because
right off the bat, huh?
What?
Wow.
just go
Right
Okay.
off
God
the
damn.
bat.
Okay. Okay.
into it.
Okay.
So let me get my notes ready. Golly.
Yes.
I'll
Get
be
them
ready
ready.
already. We
Get them
good.
ready. Right off the bat.
All right, so I'm gonna start it off so while y'all get your settlements in. So
Good.
Hermaphrodite, from what we discovered or I discovered, looking into it, and from what I remember growing up, a hermaphrodite is supposed to be someone who has both genitalia. You know what I'm saying? However, usually one doesn't work over the other one. Sometimes they do. It's like a 5% rarity that it happens that both of them work, right? We got someone on the podcast that if they had both would tell you some things. But anyway, so so anyhow, right? And it comes from the Greek mythology, Hermaphroditus, apparently, where the son of Hermes and Aphrodite, uh, there was a water nymph named Salamaris or something to that effect, who was swimming and saw the sun and said, "Hey, I want that, I want to fall in love with him and hopefully never be separated." And the god said, "You know what?" Took that literally and said, "You are both now. Congratulations." You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Where the
Wow.
the
I didn't
mythology,
even know that was a storyline, but go on.
you like it? You know,
No, I'm going. Go ahead.
go read it
We didn't
online.
know you were so educated.
I
Hey,
know this.
I mean, there's different places you can go to read up on those Greek and Roman things. I'm just giving you the synopsis and my take on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Um, so that's why they made that hermaphroditus, a combination of male and female. Um, I did do a little bit into the Roman side, but that kind of depressing because the Romans actually would terminate hermaphrodite.
Mm.
Uh,
Ah,
you know, uh,
Hmm.
because they considered them like an omen, a bad.
Abomination. Yeah.
So they would basically decide, okay, this is an omen that we got too much corruption or something going on that's bad, or things about to happen that's bad. So they said that this omen was disturbing this thing called a Pax Diorum, which is a treaty between, I guess, humans and gods, something to that effect. So that basically they would appease the gods, they would terminate them, but not to be outdone, of course, because you can always change later on down the road, and I'm sure you guys can go look it up in history with those who are watching and those who are going to be watching later.
hmm.
They actually changed it up and found instead of destroying them or killing them, they would actually use them for entertainment purposes, right? And
Wow.
they would be sold off to
Wow.
specialized sex slave markets or slave markets
Right.
for that particular thing, right?
Right.
Um, there are some legal records of some people apparently that were hermaphrodites. Uh, I think one of them is named is Thomas Dean Hall and Fernanda Fernandez, right? One from the 17th century, one from the 18th century. Thomas Dean was from Virginia in the colonial times, and the other one, Fernanda, was from Spain, and they were documented as hermaphrodites. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's my
Very
little
interesting.
dissertation. Pass the mic.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that was a That was a lot of info right there.
That was some good history. Good history lesson. Good history.
It was,
So the dictionary actually, the definition is an organism having both male and female sex organs or
mhm,
other sexual characteristics, either abnormally or as the natural condition.
right,
The new term, the politically correct term now, is called intersex.
correct,
Intersex, right?
right.
So there's about 1.7% of the population that has intersex traits and 0.5% that have clinically identifiable sexual or reproductive variations,
Mhm,
right? So the new term is intersex.
right.
But the more I researched it, it seems like, I found a top 5 of
Mhm,
intersex supposed to be famous people, right? Some of these I don't even recognize. They weren't too famous to me. But as I kept reading more and more, it seems like it turns into these people identifying as
right.
non-binary or, don't even want to identify with either or. So they put them in this category, right?
Sure.
So I guess the first one that popped up, I guess, of currently is a track and field athlete by the name of Caster Semenya. Semenya. It's Semenya. If you pull him up, audience, you'll probably recognize this person right off the bat. I think I've seen them in the news or something, this person wins track and field, but they're really a man or, going against women
Mhm,
and all that type of stuff. There's a couple actors that came up. There was an Amanda Steinberg, a Carolyn Causey. One of the more famous ones was a River Gallo. River Gallo, Gallo,
mhm,
was an actor and a filmmaker. Uh, One of the ones that came up on the list, to my surprise, was Janelle Monáe. Y'all know who she is, right?
mhm.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Oh
what I
yeah,
did.
lovely.
Exactly. I was like, what? No way. But it said that it said she identifies as one of those non-binary people, right?
Hmm.
So I don't know if she really is considered an hermaphrodite or just doesn't really identify as either or, so they put her in this category. But she came up. If you go ahead and Google top famous intersex celebrities, she'll be on that list. Trust me, exactly. Google is a masterpiece. So,
Yeah.
yep. So I will pass the mic.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy because like that's a lot of this information we're all kind of discovering similar things, right? Because I was like, wow, one in like 4,500 to 5,000 people get this, right? It's
Mm.
like it's only like 4 to 10% of our population or the human population. So I was like, okay, so it's there, but it's very rare. And it's not usually what everybody thinks it's going to be, where it's going to be have both like complete male organs and like women, like a female like sex organs, right? So I was like, oh, okay, so it'll be something like a micro penis, and then she'll have like it's a micro penis, but a vaginal canal, but no ovaries. So it's almost like somewhere during the process of development, they were developing because obviously, what was that? I think I got a mosquito in my house. Oh, that's not good. Anyways,
You know, a hermaphrodite?
yeah, I was like, whoa. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's surprising. And then it was like most of it's just because they're not fully developed, either one. But then even some of the other things that tripped me out was like they might actually have like internal gonads, right?
Right. I saw that.
And then but they don't even get they become like they don't produce estrogen, but they look like a woman. So I'm like, oh man,
That's a
this
lot.
getting, yeah, I was like, well, this is getting
Well, there's
crazy.
a lot of stuff that like when I was doing my research on this topic, right? It's
Right.
kind of like there's one definition that says that have one person will say, oh yeah, you could have both organs and they both could work,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Then you have another one will say, no, this is impossible. There's no such thing as a hermaphrodite. No one person could have both organs, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera. So, there's a lot of stuff out there with, as we know, with everything. So it's kind of like, what's really real? I mean, why don't we? Well, I got a question for DJ. DJ,
Yeah, bro.
so what brought us to this topic? What was your question to us as a group? Let's
So
start there. That's where we should have started.
Yeah, but
I'm sure the audience
it,
wants to know, why are we talking about this?
so it was basically if you were getting intimate with a quote unquote hermaphrodite, does that make you a certain persuasion? Like, does it define your does
Did
it
we
define
know they were hermaphrodites? Did we
sexuality?
know? Did the person know at
No,
first?
and so that's like honestly, like I was like, okay. And on the surface, I was like, no, it doesn't define it. And I started up. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, and I mean to be all on this, but like prayed on it. I'm like, I'm a girl dad. I'm a granddad already too to girls. So I'm like going, huh. I was like, okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the thing I started figuring out because let's say you did meet a hermaphrodite, right? And you're
True.
attracted to her
But do we know they
sensuality.
are? Do we
Yeah,
know when we
like
meet them?
you don't like you're most of them don't go, hey, just want to let you know.
Well,
I
right,
mean,
of
at least the
course.
ones that were speaking about it, they weren't even like, oh, I didn't even know. I was this whole time I thought I was a girl, but I wasn't developing like a girl. I look like a girl. I feel like a girl, but I don't have a uterus. I wasn't developing breasts. I was like, okay, so then I went back to the whole this whole premise that we had. And I was like, well, no, it doesn't define, like it doesn't alter because even when we're with people that we were initially attracted to, I mean, I know it's not just me alone here on this. It's like when you get down to the intimacy part, like sometimes you just like, you know what, this I thought I was attracted to you. I was feeling you when I first saw you. And like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like it's just it's not it comes down again to like, hey, just it's not you, it's me. I know it sounds stupid. I'm pretty
So,
positive I'm not the
so
only
my
one.
question to you is, you meet
Yeah,
somebody who thinks a female, right?
right,
Was a female.
right.
How did you find out that this person was an hermaphrodite?
I would well, it
How
would
did you find out? How did you find
right.
out that they were hermaphrodite? If that was the case, hypothetically speaking, hopefully,
Right. No, I mean,
but how did you find
like
out?
the reality is no, it's never happened.
I
But
know. I
if we
hope
were to
not.
play the hypothetical game,
Now, fact.
and I was saying I would think it would come out before you get down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like I'm getting like nods like you
So,
wouldn't know
so if
before you
you
got down.
found, so if
Probably
you
wouldn't
found out,
yeah,
Yeah.
like you probably wouldn't find out until you're actually there. Like, I'm pretty sure they're trying to hide that all the way through up until, you
Oh,
up on it. Unless you had that convo. But like you're saying, if you didn't, how would you find out? It's when you're there, right? But when you're there,
right.
what do you do? Are you gonna go proceed and, you know, smash them?
No.
Or are you gonna, you're gonna pull back and be like, nah,
Nope.
I'm not trying to sword fight today. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Like I said, I'd probably be like, hey, it's good. I'm not feeling it. Straight up.
Okay,
hmm,
let's just say it's not the true one where both work. Let's just say it's the one where it's a female, but it's got appendages of what we would say a male appendages.
male,
But you
right?
still
Right.
proceed. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, in my younger days, I probably would have just said, you know what? Fudge it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I
Look
don't
at
know. I guess
Oh, no, no, no,
like,
no.
no, dog,
well,
no.
he did get a term, I call it butt naked for a reason.
Exactly.
So honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's just my own personal stuff. I don't think I would go through with it.
Well, let me chime in on this one here.
Yes, please be nice.
Well, all right, one time, way back in the day,
Everything's
you
way back,
know,
way back.
yeah, with me it's back. But I was with this one girl, well, girl, and so we had went back to her place, whatever, things started, whatever. But then once we had got down to it, I was like, oh hell no. And I don't know if it's the same thing, but there was one part of her body that I was just like, no, that can't be.
Hmm.
It was too large. Nice, you know what I'm saying? It was
No, well, it wasn't. I mean, because I have seen women, with
the
a
penis.
larger than normal clitoris.
Oh,
Right.
Just to put it out
Like an
there.
enlarged
right.
or
But then hers, it just started growing, and then it came out, and I was just like, oh hell no.
she had a dickerous. What you're saying?
They're talking to you.
Yeah, and then yeah, to like
Not
put
really.
no, but then to like put that question, to like rest, would you keep going or not? With me, hell no, man. I was gone. Like,
Man,
right.
I can't
Right.
do it. Mm-mm,
See, and that's my
no.
point. Exactly. It's one of those things where
right.
you get down to that intimate part and you're just like, I'm just talking about like you're about to get busy, you're like, okay, I'm kind of feeling it. And then something just don't feel right. It'd be the same thing as if, like way back in the day, I had this one, she was like, bite bite my nipple. And I was like, oh, she was like, no. She's like, no, harder. I was like, eh. No, she's like, bite hard. I was like, time out, pineapple, I'm out. So I would think it'd be
Well,
the
just because she
same
wanted you
thing.
to bite her nipple?
Yeah, it was,
Well,
I thought it was beyond
Well,
reason.
he's not going to hit a hermaphrodites, but he's basically saying.
Yeah, no. I was just,
Right.
it was a situation where you're like, yeah, it's not working for me. I'm kind of good. Thank you. I had a great time, whatever. She actually ended up leaving the room. It was cool. So,
But that's not the same type of situation.
No.
That's a chick who just wanted you to bite her nipples.
no. I'm
Yeah,
just what I'm relating it to is the fact that
get
like
a clothespin,
when D Nice was younger and he saw something that was true, little clamps, wear that paper clip or whatever. But I was it's what I'm saying
The
is
answer is no, I'm out.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Bottom line.
How about you? How about you? Top five? You smashing or passing?
I just said I'm out.
You're
There
out.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you
And
find
it's
she used to
and
be
yeah,
Aphrodite,
bringing it back to like
he had
it's no knock on those who are intersex or
Wait,
I'm sorry, intersex. It's no
even
knock
if
on
what?
that.
Wait, be negative. You said what? Even if what?
I said, but okay, but even if you find out she had the appendages removed and it was always the female part always worked, but she had the appendages removed and she tells you later on, or she tells you
Mhm.
she used to have, would you still smash?
Or she used to have a penis.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It wasn't
I
functional.
got you butt naked.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's say, yeah, well, like it
Well, I
says,
think that's. I mean,
she had it removed. You know what I'm saying? She had it removed. She had those things, just to basically mark a line,
like stuff as yeah,
put in the sand. I'm gonna be on this side. So
right, which
I'm
is
gonna be a woman.
kind
I'm
of
gonna have
common,
surgery.
yeah.
right?
Now would you smash? With that in mind. You know what I mean? Like maybe she tells you up front, maybe she doesn't until afterwards, but all you see is this is a normal chick. But
But then why would she tell you if she had it removed?
Right.
because maybe she falls in love with you and she wants to tell you the truth about what she wrote.
Right. And she like let's
Yeah.
say y'all start talking about like having kids.
Well, they can have kids, so
But then,
Hmm.
no, no, but then, at that point, wouldn't you have already smashed and wouldn't have noticed nothing?
I'm saying though. But even if she told you beforehand, if she did, if she told you beforehand, would you still proceed, knowing that?
How
Which part
far
worked?
into the relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just smashing or going forward with that right before you're about to do that. Would that change it? We all said no, or most of y'all said no. I'm the only one that said fudge it.
Back in the
Yeah,
day,
we know who. I
but
mean,
Okay, if she had a penis
No,
and
no,
then,
no.
you got to remove
Say
it.
it again, Steve. But naked,
okay,
sorry.
but then she had it removed, right?
Yeah, but then you didn't know, and she might have told you
that was
before you
true.
smashed. If she didn't tell
Which
you,
part,
you know you'd smash.
which
You
one
can't
worked? Which
know.
one worked though? Was it the penis that worked or was it
One
the,
works. You're just not paying
huh?
attention. I'm telling you which one works. You're just not paying attention.
I didn't hear you. Which one worked? The penis or the vagina worked?
She removes the one that doesn't work, homie. So you
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So he's smashing. All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, good times.
but
Good
anyway,
times.
so here's the other scenario. How would you feel if you was the hermaphrodite born in this life and you was going through that with?
Ah,
Ah,
ah.
well, shit.
Go
Well,
ahead.
shit. You know what I
Well,
would do?
Go
I'm
ahead.
not.
This will be my day. Okay. I would give myself some. I would give myself some in the morning. I would go to work, and then I would give myself some at lunch, and then I would go home. And then shit, I would take myself out. I would get myself drunk, go home, and then I would do myself all goddamn. That's what I mean. Maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? Yeah,
But
but
He was being D nice to D nice. I got it. I got it. No, I got it. I got you.
yeah,
how? I mean,
shit.
that's a pretty large thing to bend all over the place. I mean,
Yeah, but hey, I mean, it's just me. So hell, shit. I mean, yeah, I would never have
That's
to date nobody. Shit, I might even mess around and get my own self pregnant, and then I pay myself child support. So, I mean,
Whew.
I'm just saying. I mean,
We
yeah,
just, we just took a turn.
yeah. I was like, wow. Okay. All right.
So then how about
oh
y'all? I
my
mean, yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
I get it. I get it.
you know,
Oh goodness.
Um,
D
yeah,
Nice is like, I just did myself everywhere in the house.
yeah,
hey, hey,
hey,
hey,
you know what?
shit.
It's a good
Take myself
perspective,
on like
D
Jerry
nice,
Springer and shit, and find out
because
that I ain't the father. Wouldn't that be some shit? But go ahead.
that'd be probably one of the top episodes. That'd be so
You are
great.
not the father.
But like,
Wouldn't that
what?
be some shit right there?
We're getting
Uh-huh.
Mm.
canceled.
Be like, you be talking to yourself, did I
Yeah. Uh,
Oh, shit. No, but go ahead, man. Yeah, man.
no. It's stark contrast because, like, the stuff that we all found out, like after we researched it, it always turns out like there's one, like they're not fully functional in one sense. So and they normally, at least in the humans as organisms, we're not able to be both. We might have parts of it, but we're not both. So, anyways, so we're gonna talk about tricks and what was the other? Fireworks.
Not it doesn't go
Fireworks.
hand with hermaphrodite.
Oh, shit.
how do we transition? How do
Oh, shit.
I was
God
like,
damn.
Yeah,
we,
Shit.
I know where they're cheating on himself. You know, so.
Hey, shit, shit happens, right?
Damn, looking
Shit
in the
happens.
mirror. God damn, you cheated on me.
wow.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I thought we talked about this.
Ooh, yeah, well, yeah. No, but shit, yeah, yeah, you know. No, but shit, you know what? I had to be real with myself and shit. So, yeah, you know, that's what we're happening and shit. Yeah, you know, yeah.
Wow.
Good times.
I mean, that was not even in my mind, but you know what?
Oh man.
Saying that's woo. All right. Think we're on the next one. Tricks.
Tricks. Tricks are for kids. Tricks. I never ate trick cereal. You know that?
Really? I used to
Really?
love tricks.
I've
Really?
never had
Really?
trick cereal. I'm serious.
Huh?
I've
No, no, no,
never
no.
had.
No, I'm with you on that. I think
never
I
had
bought a box. I think I bought it. I coerced my parents into buying me trick cereal because I liked the toy, but I don't think I ever ate it.
Oh, you
A
just got
toy came in
that.
Yeah,
tricks?
like whatever was the offer in that trick cereal that at that time I was like, ooh, I think it might have been one of those. Do you guys remember there was like this little submarine
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you put baking soda or something like that, and
Yeah.
it would go up in the water column and go back down. I think that's why I bought it.
My parents never even bought tricks, so I think that's one reason I never had it.
That's probably well, they probably knew better. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah.
I think I begged too much. Like, please, I really want to eat this cereal, and they're like, you like Captain Crunch. I was like, but I want to try tricks. You want
I
that
want you
Fruit
to be
Loops. I was
naked. You
like,
ever had trick cereal? Or you just had tricks and been a trick or what?
Who? You
there it
talking
is.
to? Nice.
Woo, there it is. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh, shit.
Don't have me pull some bones out the cemetery. Top.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, but I've had trick cereal. It's actually I actually ate it. Unlike DJ over there who just went for the toy, but
Yeah.
I actually ate the cereal. It wasn't all that. You know what I
Is
mean?
it better than Fruit Loops?
Nah, hell no. But actually, if we talk about cereals, mine was Cocoa Krispies. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Wait. Oh yeah, Cocoa Krispies. Heck yeah, that's like having cereal
Mhm.
and chocolate milk at the same time. That's
Same time.
fantastic.
At the same time.
That's fantastic.
Yes. They also have Fruity Pebbles, but that's
Oh, I remember that.
yeah. They also have
There
they
it
have
is.
so you want like a fruit punch, milk or a chocolate milk, because
Mhm.
the Fruity Pebbles, just like the Cocoa Krispies, it would
Okay.
right, and it would make the Fruity Pebbles would make it like reddish
Like
orange.
the water would turn into juice. I'd be like, no,
No, we're not doing water with it.
no.
wait, are we talking about cereal or tricks?
He's-
I love
I thought well, that's the trick right there. Like, you turn the milk into like
Oh, right. There
cocoa,
you go.
right? There it is. That's a trick.
There it
Okay, got it.
Here's a trick. D Nice, you got any tricks?
Nah, shit, man. I usually like
Back in the
like
day.
my,
Yep, wait.
uh, I used to like my tricks at night. But I mean, but yeah.
Well, I actually thought you were going to a cereal for that one, but you
Wow.
Nah, but
that one.
But now I like it during the day.
yeah, nah, but
Did
yeah,
myself.
Day,
yeah,
day,
yeah,
night.
but no, but in my older years, yeah,
There it is.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, trick cereal, yeah, no, tricks was good though, yeah, 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 I like tricks, yeah, night
But
tricks, day tricks,
all right.
Well, say bike tricks.
yeah, tricks for lunch, yeah,
Oh gosh.
Okay, we
Ooh, boy.
Are we gonna seek clarification on that?
Yeah,
First you said
magic
at
tricks,
night,
don't let people's
then you
imagination.
said in the morning, or
Wow.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Then you said you like it at lunch.
Hey,
You
yeah.
really like tricks. You really did.
Yeah. I used to like tricks, yeah. Yes, yeah, I used to love tricks, yeah, really,
I think we
What
all
is
like
up
tricks.
now? Or is that what you said?
Oh, dude. Huh?
You.
Tricks.
I was like, it sounded like you said, well, I
Those
love
tricks are not for kids.
them. Right.
There you go. That's the main thing right there. Yeah, tricks are not for children. Yes, we have to put that out there. Tricks are not for kids.
That's our disclaimer. That's our disclaimer.
Let me be nice. I'm gonna have to call Cap on that for us because back on the block, we was young ourselves when we was loving tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know
true.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So there's a cap on that one. But I'm trying to move away from those tricks into bike tricks and skateboard tricks.
Well, you spelled it
Magic
with
tricks,
it was spelled with an IX, I think. That's why. So
What?
was it
Talking about the cereal?
CKICKS?
No, the
Well,
cereal X.
that's that's Steve slang.
Yeah.
Steve slang.
Yeah.
So,
But
hey, do you know? But speaking of tricks,
Go
right?
ahead.
So trick or treat. This is what I found. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but it said trick or treat came apart. It's supposed to mean that you give the child candy, right? You give the child candy so that the child does not perform mischief or tricks on the owner of the house. Like
Oh,
doesn't mess around with them.
yeah.
Okay.
Right? I don't know if you guys knew that. I was like, well, like,
Yeah.
okay, that's what it came from. That's what it derived from. So you give the kid
okay.
candy so they don't mess around with you. I guess like egg your house or put toilet, whatever they're going to do. So that was the exchange. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting. But so
That makes sense because there are kids. I remember kids that would actually toilet paper a house if they didn't get candy from it. You know what I mean? So
right.
Hmm.
So,
Or
well,
egg cars or egg people's houses or
yep,
stuff like that.
yep.
Right.
So it's exchange.
so
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Kids do get irate if you come up there you don't have something for them.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Kids get pretty creative with okay, I'm gonna show you. You know what I mean?
Well,
Right.
I still remember when they gave out the best candy, everybody who was trick or treating would be like, "Go to that house. They give out the best candy."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
I'm going back
You
around.
know,
I'm gonna go around the block.
like those
I'll give it a
little
couple minutes.
Snickers bars or then shit, like the little Milky Way bars or
There it is.
like
I was
like the M&Ms and shit like
right.
that. Yeah, houses that like did that shit, all of the kids, yeah, yeah, they would tell shit, like their other friends and shit, and everybody would just flock to the house and shit.
If they gave out Crunch, I'm coming back. I love that Nestle Crunch. Ooh,
Yeah, that's
Oh
that's the
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Because remember the ones for like during Halloween, it was a little block.
yep.
Remember that?
yeah.
It was like so you can
You
like
want-
let it melt in your mouth, and you got Rice Krispies at the end. That thing was fantastic. That's my favorite right there.
Yo, that
Yeah,
was the trick, right? When it melted in your mouth.
there it is. See, it's almost like tricks are like dual purpose things. It's like it's this once, and then it becomes this right after.
Ain't that something?
There it is.
I have no comment on that.
You
Try
know,
What?
But-
But naked got no comment.
right?
Ooh,
Okay.
boy.
What's happening
I
here?
don't have comments for those, but I'm looking to keep it the other way. Anyway,
You know, though, when I think of tricks, I think of horse playing hoops.
okay.
I was like, tricks, right? I was like, what the heck? We're going to talk about tricks, right? And the only thing that came to mind, or the first thing that came to mind was playing horse, right? Because when you play horse, you got to get the other person the letter by doing some crazy shot,
Right,
right?
right.
Right? Like behind the backboard or under
That's
between your legs or some crazy, half court trick shot or behind your back or something or
right.
bounce it off
No
the
look.
ground, right? That's what I was thinking of. I was like, what can I think of? Tricks, right? Trick shots to get horse, right? So that's what I thought of. That's what I came to mind when I was trying to do my research and take my notes to
There it
prepare
is.
this.
For,
So yeah.
for me, tricks was It wasn't what D Nice over there was talking about. For me, it was more of like skateboard and bike tricks, you know what I mean? So it took me back to when I used to have my Diamondback back in the day and bunny hopping over islands as you're going full speed down I'm gonna give up where we were, John Daly, you know what I'm saying, in DC. And then,
Yeah.
out racing, going against traffic, going down the hill, and you could die, you know what I mean? Or doing endos or wheelies and stuff like that, stuff that I don't see too many kids today often doing, right? And then on the skateboard tip, it was, well, you call it an ollie, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I had one of the heaviest boards back then from a Mickey Alba. I didn't go with a Christian Hosoi. I went with a Mickey Alba. It was heavy as hell. You know what I mean? Trying to ollie on that thing, you had to use power. You had to you know, had to duck all the way down and launch yourself like you was trying to like NASA yourself out of this place. You know what I mean? Just to get as high as one of them light ass Christian Hosoi boards, and then doing rail grinds and flips. Although I hated the ollie flips, man. My shins took a beating on them ollie flips, man. If you didn't land those things and you hurt yourself, I even seen somebody do an ollie flip, and then the board ended up like this, and in between the dude's nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like he landed.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Because ollie flips were, he was doing it off of, we were doing, I was doing it off a flat surface. This dude was going like, I could do it off flat surface, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it off of 4 steps, right? He
Oh,
landed the first one, he got cocky, went back, and the next one, whoop! I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
those are tricks that I
My
remember.
trick was just to try to stay on the skateboard shit.
mm.
For real. Yeah. Yep. Shit.
Shit.
Shit, well,
Man.
yeah, I mean, that was the trick at first, trying to stay on it, right? Trying to stay on it at first. But after a while, after you've seen a bunch of these other cats doing crazy shit like half pipes and at Embarcadero and in the Bay and stuff, and you was like, well, shit, I gotta get better than this. I can't just be just pedaling a couple times and saying, hey, look, I could stay on the board. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mhm.
you gotta do some other things. Unless you come back to my block when you was younger, and then you have D Nice and them, come up on you and beat you up for coming up on a you look
Yeah,
Wow.
hey, we missed you, man. We missed you.
sure
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
yeah. We hadn't seen you in shit. Man, like I don't know how long and shit.
Days.
Yeah,
Hey, there you
we
go.
were just showing
Couple
you our love.
hours.
That's all we were doing.
Yeah, they
You
did. They
know.
mollywopped me, all of them. They got me in the corner. As I came down the block going back on SB, and then they all chased me saying my name, and then they all came up on me and tack, 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 tack. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Wow.
It's a
Just for
We just
riding the
missed him. That's
skateboard.
very
all. We
block
just
love
missed
right
him.
there. That's a lot of
Too much love. What's up, D Nice? You got any more for tricks, or you done did your tricks?
Yeah, man. Shoot, man. You know what though? There is a funny story about tricks. Yeah, because my mom. Yeah, like whenever she went shopping, right? She was always getting us Wheaties and Cheerios and Raisin Bran and this like that. And then so then
it's a
with
good
my
mom.
dad, he would go shopping. Okay, he would bring home tricks, Fruit Loops, shit, Fruity Pebbles and
Oh, I think I know where you're
frosted
going.
flakes, and then mom, she was like, "Hey, why you doing all that?" Yeah, but yeah, no, but then like just to say that yeah, that we liked with my dad, like when he would go shopping versus my mom going shopping.
Uh,
Well, that makes sense. I mean, that's sugar. That's
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah.
I
so
would
you're
think
a sugar
so.
trick.
There it is.
All right. I'm surprised your mom didn't put the good cereal in the bad cereal box. Now that would have been a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you
but
go.
yeah.
Ah,
It was good times though. Good times, good times.
good times. What else I was thinking? Sorry if I'm taking away, but tricks, right? When my niece and nephew were young, or when my two older ones were little, right? And
Yeah.
you show tricks to them, and you're just putting things behind your back or in your back pocket, and be like, "Hey, look, it disappeared." Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking too, or like now with my youngest, right? He'll come out to me like, Dad, I got a magic trick for you. And he's just putting stuff under his shirt, or he'll be like, close your eyes, and he'll put candy in his mouth and eat it. Look, Dad, I did a magic trick. I'm like, what?
Oh,
You know,
God.
but you got to go
You gotta
along
love
with
being
it,
a
right?
dad, bro. This
You
is
got to go
that
along with it, So,
really is the best.
yeah, that is the best. That's what I was like, man, yeah, that is the best, right? So,
Don't make me call my kids right now. Good Lord.
oh,
Yeah.
man.
So then how about fireworks, man? I mean, shit,
Oh,
living where like we had grew up at, we are all aware of fireworks. So shit, me and then like Be Naked, we had firework wars back in the day. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. We'd be sitting there, shooting skyrockets at each other and shit, like M80s firework, firecrackers,
M80s?
shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, we was
Almost killed somebody
Yeah,
that night.
whoa.
yeah, yeah.
That
Gracious.
was a bad block.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I believe I used to go to that block. Crazy.
it was fun, man. We luckily nobody got hurt. I don't remember anybody getting hurt. Nobody.
never.
Well, I only did one time because we was jumping over M100s, and then the M100, I landed over on the other side before the M100 blew, and it tore a piece of my skin in the back of my leg, right? But
Damn.
other than that, not from our Roman candle wars or Rocky.
Yeah,
Roman candle wars are sick though. That's fun.
yeah.
I propose we do that at our next meetup. Just saying.
You know,
Just,
I just
buy
prefer
some
the
Roman candles
sparklers.
just to
Look at the
pew
sparklers.
pew.
Right? I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
game. I'm in.
But check it out though.
yeah.
Roman candle wars, we were younger and more nimble. You know what I'm saying? You could
Right.
definitely
Right?
a little quicker than right now. Right now, you're going to shoot about.
Like time
Oh,
out.
man.
Time out. Time out.
Yeah,
Hold on, man. I think I pulled my
shit.
hamstring
Man.
or
Yeah.
calf
You
or
know what
sprained
though?
sprained a shoulder.
No, but I think about 2 years ago, uh, when the fourth, it was on a Saturday. No, it was on Friday or Saturday, something like that. And so then I had spent close to $400 on
Mhm.
fireworks. Okay,
That's a
and
good
then so then
firework.
good
Hold on.
fireworks, and then halfway through that night, I ran out, right? And then so then me and this other guy, we had went back to the fireworks stand and spent another $300 or $400 on more fireworks.
Man,
Yes, yes,
Wow. That was a
yep,
good night.
Oh,
yeah. It was,
That was a good
it
night of
was,
fireworks.
it
hey,
was.
hold on.
Yeah.
was it any of those illegal ones though, or is it just
Wow.
because
They're all illegal. No, well, no,
Well,
no,
if you
but
went to
like
a
out
stand,
here,
those are real. Those
yeah.
are safe and sane. I
they
was
are?
thinking when
No,
you said
well,
$400, $500, I was thinking that's
yeah,
the one that they open the trunk and you'd be like,
Oh
"Ooh,
no, no, no,
what
no,
does
no,
that one
no,
do? And what
no.
does
Well,
that do?"
no, because see, like out here, what is legal out here isn't legal in like California per se.
Right.
Correct,
Right.
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
California.
and then so then, shit, like some of them, shit, in like, it's just one box, like yay big, like this, and it costs shit, like $30 or $40,
Yeah,
or then 40
it's
or
like a
$50.
fundraiser for the basketball team or something.
Yeah, no, no, no,
No,
no.
for real.
It's just one firework though. It's not a bunch. It's just one firework. It's a big box, and it has all of these mortars and like
Okay,
skyrockets and shit like that. Yeah, 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 but yeah,
So that one box
we
cost you
had
that much.
spent.
yeah,
It's just one. It's just one. It's one big box, and it costs like $40 or $50, right?
Oh,
And it's
okay.
just one firework. Okay, and
right.
that's one of the like cheaper ones. I mean, because shit, if they had ones, that were upwards of like $200 or $300, and it's just one big ass box, but it's just one firework.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nothing. I found the
yeah.
most expensive firework display, right, cost $13 million.
God damn.
They had 77,282 fireworks go off, and it was in honor of the 50th anniversary of Kuwait's Constitution ratification or something. I didn't get a
Wow.
year. I didn't get a year, but it cost $13 million. That was the
Ooh,
most
damn.
expensive in history in
I
recorded,
want to see if it was.
right?
That's kind of. I wonder if it was worth it. That had to be
Had to be.
ridiculous. No, I mean,
Hell yeah.
I mean, with that much, I mean,
like
right?
in some ways, I kind of think like, all right, like okay, there's like this is consensus. Apparently, all four of us like fireworks, right? I kind of feel like it's kind of like ties into like our I don't know, as boys, I want to say we like stuff that blows up and we like fire. We like to see what fire and blowing up does to things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh and it's like a
Getting it.
fascination. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's just unique to boys. It could be a girl thing too, I'm sure. But
Oh, tomboys, yeah.
whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, like I know I liked anything that went way up in the sky, made weird noises, like made the bigger boom, the
Of course.
stuff like
Yeah.
fizzle. Oh, I
And
love
pretty
that stuff,
colors, yeah.
right?
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
Yeah. And I would be remiss if I didn't bring up
Uh-oh.
and then like top five. We were all going down to the wharf one day. It was on the
okay.
4th of July. And then we were following Be Naked. But then Be Naked, yeah, he wants to be shit, like the Indy car driver. And shit, he just left us and shit. Just left us.
Yes, he said, "Follow me."
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of firework.
Shit. And then so then shit, me and top five, shit, here like we are driving around trying to find his ass.
Oh,
Couldn't
I remember.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Hey, you
Yeah,
remember
this is before cell phones. This is before cell phones.
Right.
Right.
So,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
what's the fireworks in it? I don't know the fireworks is at. Hold up, man. I'm being I mean, something I don't remember.
just
Uh,
just airing it out.
Man.
Yeah,
I was just like, God damn, man.
I've been
I
there
was
too.
messed up. Messed
Trying
up.
to follow him in a place I don't live. Yeah, follow me.
Yeah, right. That'll be a next topic of conversation. Follow
Yeah.
me.
There it is.
Following
Following people that don't know how to. There it is.
You have
All
a
right.
picture of me during that podcast. I'll tell you that right now.
Shit. He was just trying to ditch us. That's what it was and shit,
Something.
That messed up, man. That messed up, Be Naked. Messed up, man.
I tell you what, DJ, you did forget one more thing that you left off from blowing up shit. You
Go
also
ahead.
left off the fact that it tested your nerves because some of those wicks were hella fast, dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't light it and toss that thing real quick, you found out in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Especially
used to
kind
do
of
that.
firecrackers.
Do you remember with the little firecrackers? We used to think like, oh, I'm a man. I'm grown now. Look, I can hold it. I can hold one, light it, and then watch it pop, and you're just holding the lid like, that ain't nothing. I've done that like a jackass. And then my favorite one, like you was just saying about the wick, I remember like when you used to have the little box, or not a box, but the little whatever wrapped firecrackers,
Yeah.
and you'd light that one thing that would light everything else up.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that done this stupid stuff. I try to light it with the sparkler, which is awful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it went stop. Oh, my fingertips were like sore. The skin got all hard. It was weird. I was like, damn. So I know we all got messed up with fireworks. I know one time I thought it'd be hilarious to because for the one of those rare occasions where I was going like, hey, I'll drive ahead of you to your neighborhood and you follow me. this was with Butt Naked. And I was like, okay, okay. So I thought it was hilarious. I said, you know what? I'm gonna light up these. Oh, I said, I got some fireworks right here. I got a little whatever, like about a matchbox size or whatever of like firecrackers, and I thought it'd be hilarious. So I pushed a little. Remember when our cars used to have the little lighter thing? You remember
Yep.
that?
Yep.
I pushed that. I'm thinking it's hilarious. We get to like a stop sign right before we go down the block, and I started lighting it up. I thought this would be hilarious. And I was like, all right, cool. I said, he right behind me. Cool. I got him at the stop. I'm gonna throw it up in the air. And so when I move, it lands on his car and it just hell no. I threw it up. I hit the frame of my window, came into the car. I was like, smoke, paper. I was like, damn. I was like,
That's what your ass get.
yeah, tricks on me.
All
Joke
right,
on me.
it's on you.
Golly.
Wow. I remember one 4th of July, I don't know, I don't even think I was 14 yet, maybe
Yeah.
12 or something, whatever, right? You know, we had the garage, you always have the garage open, right? Doing right, everything,
That's a
right?
good firework, right?
So
That's good. Day.
I used to have one of those, you know, back then we could play with fake guns and all that stuff, right? We didn't,
There
you
it
know,
is.
I had a fake shotgun, right? So I think we had already did the fireworks. Still left the garage open, right? It was dark at nighttime, right? So I had my shotgun and I was just playing, right? Right.
Right.
Cop rolls by, right? I play, right? Cop turns around, comes to the house, right? To come to talk to Pops, because he
Right.
thinks I'm over here shooting off a real shotgun.
Shotgun.
Yeah, right? I was like, wow, like I said, I must have been maybe 12, I don't know, 12, 11, 12, whatever I was. And so I was like, wow, wow.
Wow.
Right?
I'm
But you know
surprised
what?
he didn't take you in.
You said what?
Surprised he didn't take you in.
Yeah, back
It's a
then,
toy shotgun.
Huh?
back then, you know, a little different times back then in the,
Right.
you know, the heyday, you know. But I remember when I lived in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
sure you guys could attest, when it was the 4th of July,
Oh yeah.
driving on the freeway, right? And everybody just
Mm-hmm.
stops on the freeway. Everybody just stopped. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Instead, everybody just stopped and pulls over to the shoulder. It's just a whole bunch of cars just stopped on the freeway to watch the fireworks show. I was like,
All right.
this is how they do it. Like that was kind of different for me. You know, I was like,
Sure
wow.
did though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was a good
Yeah.
old play. You know, because actually, speaking of top five,
There it is.
coming in number 5 as one of the best 4th of July fireworks in the U.S. at number 5 is
New York.
is Freedom Over Texas in Houston.
Oh, there it is.
It's called Freedom Over Texas in Houston. Coming in at number 4, it's in Washington, D.C., and it's called the Capitol 4th Concert on D.C.'s National Mall. That's a long-ass title. Coming in at number 3 is in Philadelphia. It's called the Wawa, so WAWA, Welcome America show, I guess. At number 2, it's in Boston. It's called the Boston Pops Fireworks Show.
Hmm.
Coming in at number 1 is the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show in New York City.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay.
number 1 in the US, and that comes in at number 5 as far as the top 5 world spectacular fireworks shows.
Okay.
World, not
No,
that sounds
world,
all US though.
right? Yeah, because then it goes, the number 4th world show is in Paris, France for Bastille Day. So these aren't necessarily 4th of July shows.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are the top fireworks shows.
Fireworks.
Number 3 is New Year's Eve in Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Number 2 is New Year's Eve in Dubai. And at number 1, it's in the United Kingdom, and it happens on November 5th. It's called Guy, so Guy, G-U-I, Guy Fawkes, so F-A-W-K-E-S, Night. It's if you look it up, it has to do with like some history thing and this
Got
dude
it.
did something, whatever it is. But that comes at number one in the United Kingdom. United
Hey,
Kingdom.
but you know what I find weird about that is that okay, fireworks they were invented in China, right? Or
Right.
is that what the yeah?
That's what it said.
It,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And then so then how come there aren't any huge fireworks shows,
In China. Right.
you know,
That's
like in the top
Maybe
five
there is.
right.
that are in China?
That was gonna be my comment because I know for New Year's, for the Chinese New Year, they'd be doing it big for the Chinese New Year. So
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
surprised they didn't
Yeah.
make the list for some of the
For the
biggest events,
world, right?
you know,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
here for Chinese New Year, they go wild, you know what I mean? So it's
Yep.
I'm surprised that didn't make it. You know, I will
That's
get
what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You know,
So
yeah, because no, because you know, on like New Year's Eve, you know, like they always show the one that is in Sydney, Australia. You know, that
right.
one's always on there every
Right.
year. You know that one. So yeah, you know, yeah, but you know, man, yeah, man, but that's interesting though. Yeah, how like China didn't make it. Yeah,
Yeah.
make it in the top five.
Yeah, I'm still shocked by that myself. I'm still beside myself on that one. I'm like, for real? You know, but
There might be a trick.
you know, might be some he said it.
Or
You're like,
uh,
Maybe they are in the top five, and I just didn't see it. I don't
Hey,
know.
it's
right.
it's cool though. It's refreshing to see that a lot of places are you know, shining out compared to what we think would be the ones that would be up there. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's cool. That's
Right.
cool to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
I think another episode is complete, huh,
I
fellas?
think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I think so.
Episode 4 is down. Thank you again, everybody. For those watching live and for those who are going to watch afterwards, thank you.
appreciate you. Tell a friend.
Much love, y'all.
Remember to
yeah. Oh
subscribe,
yeah.
like, and share.
Yes.
What do we have up next? Are we
You know,
have we have we figured
You
that one
know,
out yet or no?
we'll
we always leave that for the next surprise,
All right,
Right.
all right.
Or
So
the
thanks
next
again,
sprint.
everybody, for joining. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please follow us. Get the word out. We appreciate it. And enjoy the
Yeah.
rest of the weekend.
the Mellow Fellows.
Good times, y'all.
Peace.
Good
Peace.
times.
Sir.